I thought it'd be a really cool idea, as I'm working in the construction industry, to go to one of the coolest Airbnbs I've ever seen in my life and react to it, break it down. How on earth have they converted a double-decker bus into somewhere that you can actually sleep in? And more importantly, how will it perform to my intense inspection checklist, which I use in work? Now, I think this will be really interesting, considering we're literally located in the middle of nowhere. The next 24 hours is going to be both exciting and scary at the same time. But before we go any further, let's read a review. The property did not look as though it had been cleaned prior to our stay. There was black mold present throughout the property. The outside space smelt distinctly of sewage, and the bathroom shower was moldy and grubby. 1 star. Not a great review, but the damp and the sewage waste does interest me a little bit. Definitely something to look at when I do the builder inspection a little bit later. But with that said, there's a lot of very good reviews, like this one from Dave. Very cool, very nice, would come back. So with that said, let's go inside this Airbnb and see what we find. Here goes nothing. I am super stoked to come into this. Oh my gosh, it smells like a bus. This feels like, I feel like I'm in a movie set. Okay, we've got lovely yellow handlebars. We've got a nice seat here. I'm liking this. This is very nice. We can sit down and watch some lovely TV. I will be doing that a little bit later. Oh, we got a lovely worktop here, you know. Oh my days. We have got some seats to keep with the theme of being in the double-decker bus. We have got some banging tables. Oh my god, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. Okay, let's go up the stairs. Got 2 double beds on top of each other. And coming in then to the master bedroom opposite. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that view. A bit later in the video, I'm going to call my family to see what they think about it, and I'm really excited to do so. Also, there's a notebook at the front of the Airbnb for me to leave a review. My only promise in this video is that I have to leave a authentic, genuine review. So let's hope it's positive. But for now, let me put on my working gear and let's break this thing down. I also have my level and my measuring tape with me. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get snagging. Snagging. Before we go any further, if you are enjoying the video so far, please can I ask for you to go down and hit the like and also hit the subscribe, because it means so much to me, and also the bigger the channel gets, the better the videos become, and that's something that we both want. Thank you. Now, believe it or not, but this double-decker bus was once a fully functioning bus with an engine, with passengers, with a bus driver, with the fat controller. No, I'm joking, but that's quite interesting. And one of the things that really fascinates me about this Airbnb is that they have really transformed it into a home. You can live in this bad boy, and it all starts with the power and the services coming into the Airbnb. So right at the back here, we have got 2 gas tanks. Now this is giving the bus gas into the building. You can see the pipework covered in a yellow protection layer going straight into where the cooker and the hob is in the kitchen. Just before that, then we have the water main going into the tap, and then to the right of me we have the supply of electricity, which can be traced back to the power pole only a few meters back. And that, first things first, and that is how they have put power into this bad boy. All right, next up is arguably my favorite thing about the bus. If I just walk in, I can open this door, and boom, ladies and gentlemen, I was Ben the builder, but now I am Ben the bus driver. Seatbelts on. This is so cool. Who knew I could be a bus driver, a YouTuber, and a construction builder all in one go? I gave myself 5 minutes to enjoy this moment as much as possible, and then it was time to act like a 20-year-old and get right back to it. What am I doing? Back to snagging. As you can see, it's getting a little bit dark, so let's turn on some lights. Very good. As you can see, they're working beautifully. Now, moving into the kitchen area, this place is really well designed. Obviously, back in the day, this would just be seats, but they've stripped out the carpet, they've stripped out the seats, they even done work to the ceiling of this double-decker bus. The flooring is another thing they've done really well, giving the impression again that you're in a kitchen, but actually it's just vinyl flooring. What they've done here is give you the impression that they've laid tile in, but actually laid down vinyl, which is cheaper, it's more durable, it's safer, it works better, it's easier to install, and it looks great. It works really, really well. And they've even gone to the point where they've removed a part of this double-decker bus and put in a window, which you can look out of when you're doing the dishes, which is really, really clever. Coming up on the stairs then from the ground floor to the first floor, you can see they've kept the classic design of a double-decker bus with the yellow handrails. They've kept the vinyl the same with that little glitter. One thing I really like as well is the treads, the yellow and black ones, again, keeping to that theme. Now, there's lots I absolutely love about this Airbnb, but how does my sister feel? Well, it's time to ring her, and I'm excited to see what she's gonna think. All right, so this is the outside.
Oh my god.
I took Jess through the entire double-decker bus. Got tables and chairs.
Oh my god.
And after around 10 minutes, it was time to get a rating. Rated out of 10.
I think it's a good 9.
That's 1 out of 3 done. A pretty solid rating. I'm looking forward to the other 2 results. But for now, let's get back to snagging. Well then, coming up to the first floor, what I don't like about this, if I'm being totally honest, is that they've kept the same tile vinyl flooring, which is downstairs in the kitchen, which looks really well. But then they've put it up here in the lobby area in both of the double bedrooms and also master bedroom. And I don't know, I really think a vinyl or some carpet like they had at the front, the brown carpet, that would have been much nicer. It's given off a very communal working area, not a peaceful area where you would go to sleep and relax and, you know, chill out. Before I entered the Airbnb, I read 2 reviews. One of them from Amy, which was very negative. Apparently there was a lot of mold and the area smelled of sewage waste. And then there was another review from Dave. And to be honest, I joined sides with Dave. I'm going to give my own rating on the Airbnb a little bit later. But let me tell you now, I absolutely love it. Usually, I like to stick to a good diet. Yeah, usually I like to stick to a good diet. But as I'm away, I'm like, why not, man? So I've got some goodies for tonight and for tomorrow morning. I'm going to go back home now and go back home. I'm already calling it my home. I'm going to go back to the Airbnb and kind of chill out, man. I've got no plans. Bro, I don't even watch Netflix, but I've been really enjoying behind the scenes of businesses. So there's like behind the scenes of Morrison's, behind the scenes of Lidl, behind the scenes of Costa. And yeah, I've been enjoying that. So I'm going to watch another one tonight. Oh yeah, feels good, man. But before I go to sleep, let me give you a cheeky tour of the bathroom. Okay then, so the bathroom area, this is separate to the bus, but we have 2 nice, lovely yellow doors. We have a toilet with a very powerful flush. Don't ask me how I know that. Moving on, we have a lovely sink. It is quite small and it's easy to get water elsewhere other than the sink. But that's okay because I'm a very clean man. And then in here, then we've got a nice shower. A very big shower. Look how big that shower is. And we've got a sink again. So I assume this is like a washroom and then that's like just a toilet. So yeah, man. I spent my evening relaxing before I went to sleep. Good morning, everyone. So I woke up this morning, brushed my teeth, and then I made myself some breakfast before going on a little adventure. This morning then, I have got some Greek yogurt and some fruit. What can I say? I'm a man that loves Greek yogurt and fruit. So I've got this morning, I've got a coffee all on the go, just being filtered as we speak, and I'm gonna make myself some glasses of water, a glass of water to fuel my little adventure this morning. My sleep was really, really nice, really peaceful. Like, if there's one way to make someone feel like they've had a good experience in an Airbnb, it's having a good sleep, because nothing tops that. My walk consisted of meeting some cows. There's one there. Oh my days, bro, these are in the wild. Who's looking after you? This is mad. I also found a cool man-made reservoir, which was kind of cool. But now it was time to walk back and call the rest of my family to see what they thought about the Airbnb before I gave my final score on it. Are you okay?
I'm very well, thank you, yes.
I'll give you a tool. You need to rate it out of 10.
Okay, go on then.
Okay. I spent 10 minutes taking my cousin and my granddad around. I can even be the bus driver.
That's good.
And after a little while, it was time to get their results. So, what would you say out of 10?
I'd say 10.
Really?
Yeah, because it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, it is different.
I gotta rate that a strong 7, because I bet it gets hot in there.
And last but not least, it was my time to leave a review and write it in the journal at the front of the bus. The last 24 hours have been fun. It's been an adventure. I don't know how many people can say that they stayed the night in a double-decker bus, but I can. Man, this place was sick. This place was awesome, super unique and interesting, lovely area and peaceful surroundings. I give this property a solid 8 out of 10. Very cool and unique. The layout and design is genius, but the only change that I would make is the flooring upstairs to something a bit more homely. And also the location of the toaster. Haha, I had a great time. Thanks loads from Ben. I think that is the most truthful piece of writing I have ever written in my life. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, because it helps me more than you can imagine. And I'll see you in the next one, wherever I may be. Take care.